Alright guys, welcome to my Python video. I'm just going to be showing you how to get started with Python IDEs and PyGame and everything. So I thought I'd show you IDE that I recommend. Hold on. So I use PyCharm and it works perfectly fine for PyGame. Like, it lets you install the libraries and everything works fine. So I recommend you use this. So you just download it, but then after you download PyCharm, and so here, let me tell you what an IDE is first. An IDE is an integrated development environment. So basically I'm on Mac right now. Mac comes with Python 2.7 by default. So whenever you try to run something with PyCharm, it's going to select Python 2.7. And you want the latest one, right? And that's Python 3.7. So after you download PyCharm, you want to go over here, python.org, and then we have the latest version is Python 3.7.2. I use Python 3.7.1. This version just has a couple of minor bug fixes, so you don't have to keep installing and reinstalling the new updates. It doesn't really matter. So here, let's so you just press download, and then you just download it, and then you're gonna have to, then after you download it, you're gonna open up PyCharm. So you create a new project, and you choose a location, like what folder you want it to be in. So I'm just gonna set this to, let's put it as, let's call this lessons. All right. And don't mess with anything there. And it's creating a virtual environment. Alright, you're gonna see like, oh boy, there's nothing here. So you want to go over here and you open up like the name of your file, wherever you named it, and you're gonna see this thing called a venv. That stands for a virtual environment. You're gonna open that up, and you can see that, oh, where do I type in the code? You just want to go over here, and then you just press new Python file, and then let's just name it lesson 1, and alright, I don't want to put that there. Let's put that down here. No. Okay, we're gonna have to delete this. New Python file. Now it should work. There. Okay. And there. Now it's where I want it to be. You're gonna be like, okay, let's just print something out. And let's just print out like, hello world. And then if you press run, but you're like, how the hell do you run it? Oh, there's a run button right there, but it's not working. So this is where you're gonna have to do a little bit of hard stuff. So if you right click here, I believe you right click and you can find it now. Hold on. Oh yeah, add configuration. Then you're gonna go, you press on this plus sign. You're gonna click on Python, and then you're gonna choose script path, lessons, yeah. And we're gonna open that. You're just opening your file. Then you go down here and you select your Python interpreter. And I have a bunch of ones, and I just have a specific one for this project. It's automatically created. So you select your Python interpreter and you just press apply, and you're like, yay, it's working, and then let's go. And oh yeah, I can press the run button. Oh boy, it printed it out. So that's how you get your Python, that's how you get all your Python stuff. So you might be thinking, oh boy, what about PyGame? I want to make some games. Well, if you go to pygame.org and I believe, where do you download it? There. So there's a place called downloads. It's pygame.org/download. That. So you can choose the latest one, Windows, go down here, choose whatever one you want. Unix, like Linux or something like that, then you go over here. And Mac, Nokia, I don't know what that is. Alright. So you download it. Alright, so this is like one of my games I made. I'll show this to you later. So let me close out of this. So I'm just gonna show you some simple commands, like, you know, print. It's just basically like, oh, alright, so this is what's inside the parentheses is what you're printing. You're gonna need these quotation marks so it tells Python that this is a string. So let's just print out let's just do good job, kid. Oh shoot, okay. Then let's get out of there. I don't know why this happened. And then we'll close parentheses. So then if we do run, do I have an interpreter for this? Yeah, let's run that. And then look, it says good job kid down here. So let's then and like a variable, you can print out variables too. Let's just take that out. We'll do print. Alright, hold on, let's define the variable first. Let's do IQ equals 100,000. Then we can print out the IQ, but then we're not gonna put the quotation marks because it doesn't matter. So let's print out the IQ. What is my IQ? 100,000. There. We can even ask the user for an input. Let's say, let's make a short thing. Let's make like a short questionnaire sort of. What is your IQ? And then we'll ask user IQ is equal to input. Then for the prompt we'll have there. And then we can have the computer print it out. Like, oh, all right. So then we can be like, just to confirm. The computer can be like, just to confirm. Your IQ is. Then you're gonna have to do this. You're gonna have to do this thing, and then you're gonna have to put user IQ, and then let's run it. Let's put in the IQ. See, oh, you're like, why isn't it print out the user IQ? Well, you're gonna have to format it, or else it's not gonna do anything. So just to format right before the parentheses, right before the quotation marks, you put an F there. Okay, hold on. Now let's run that. Let's type in IQ. There. See, it works. Now, we can see that we have a simple questionnaire project. So, I'll be showing you how to make a game in my next video, so stay tuned for that.